So today I'm going to do a quick video covering caffeine and how that affects sport performance. First, we're going to go over some benefits. Benefits of caffeine have been shown to be very numerous, but some of the quick ones I'm going to cover are the ergogenic benefits have been shown for sustained endurance activities in time trial performances most commonly. Um, as you can see over here in this time trial performance chart, when comparing people who consumed a placebo versus those who consume caffeinated beverages, those times, time trial performance decreased. So you can see it does decrease time it takes to complete activities, which a lot of athletes are looking to do when they need to compete a cycling event or running a 5K or a mile. So that does increase performance in events by decreasing time. One reason this might be done is when you consume caffeine, reduction of pain perception has been seen. This can allow athletes to perform at higher levels of intensity when that lactate threshold is reached. Glycogen resynthesis has also been improved with caffeine consumption. With this, you can continue to fuel your body by turning over the glycogen that is being used when you're training those high intensities and for sustained periods. Caffeine is also commonly used to increase your alertness, motivation, as well as whenever you're tired and trying to exercise or perform activity for extended periods of time. Disadvantages of caffeine have not really been, there's really not much to them. There's not much seen. It's relatively safe if you consume it in moderation. There have been some minor concerns with blood pressure, as well as cardiovascular effects if you have pre-existing conditions such as high blood pressure or previous heart ailments. So if you have those before you supplement caffeine, it might not be a bad idea to consult the physician. A lot of those cardiovascular effects and many of the other health effects with caffeine really aren't seen if you consume moderate amounts below that 400 milligrams per day amount. Creatine and caffeine do share similarities in that there are a lot of negative effects that people attribute to it without it being validated or just due to anecdotal evidence if someone has consumed caffeine at a super high amount. So as long as it is consumed in moderation, you really don't have to worry about too many of those disadvantages or concerns. The NCAA does have caffeine as a banned substance. You can see right here the maximum amount of the 15 micrograms per milliliter. That is equivalent to about 500 milligrams of caffeine or 6 to 8 cups of coffee before an event. So as long as you're consuming caffeine in that moderation and recommended amounts, you should not have to worry about being flagged or disqualified from participation. Caffeine right now is only recommended for trained individuals. Untrained individuals do not show improvements in performance. It's beneficial to both endurance and strength and power athletes in both improving those times as well as allowing individuals to exercise longer and train at higher intensities, things of those nature. So most trained athletes could benefit from caffeine intake. 3 to 6 milligrams per kilogram is the recommended dosage at this time. Not much more caffeine needs to be consumed to just reduce those adverse effects while maintaining overall general health. Caffeine does show more benefit if you do not have a tolerance build up to it. So if you commonly consume caffeine, it might not be a bad idea to taper off caffeine before using it for a big event to benefit with those ergogenic benefits we discussed earlier. And that is all I have right now for that quick video discussion on caffeine. If you have any further questions, feel free to let me know.